one of the interesting things in play here is understanding your enemy, knowing your enemy. And I'm a big believer in there are reasons for why we do bad things, but there are not excuses. Reason are not excuses. I was an asshole as a teenager. The reasons were I was abused by stepfathers, brothers, whatever. But I was mean to people. I remember a girl came over my age and wanted to be friends with me and wanted to play like what is it wasn't like volleyball, but it was something with like one of those big round pink balls. And she just wanted to play with me, right? And I was just very mean. I called her bad name. We played, but like in the course of playing, like that day, that first day she was over there, I called her bad names. I called her a bitch. I did these things, and she left. She took her ball and went home, and I never saw her again. Like she was lived somewhere nearby. I don't remember ever seeing her or interacting with her again. I probably disappointed her, and I was just angry, and I wanted somebody to take it out on. And I feel bad about that. We're talking. This was 40 years ago. Well, maybe not 40, but it was close to 40. 30, we'll call it 35. 35 years ago. And I still feel bad. I wish I could take it back. I wish I could find her and apologize. I doubt she remembers. It was one day, right? But there were reasons why I did that explain why I did it. But there were no excuses for it. Those reasons are not excuses. I was still a dick. That's why I still feel bad 35 years later. I was a dick. I was an asshole. I was a bully. I was mean to somebody. We could have had a great friendship, That could have really got me through some hard times having a good friend. Or maybe we just had a fun day and then we never hung out again. Who knows what would happen? But I cut off all that by being an asshole. And so my point in that is there's no excuse for what I did, right? Like nothing I can say or do. No, I could give you horror stories. I could tell you sob stories about all the shit that happened. Who knows what had happened to me earlier that day, the previous night? I don't remember specifically. Sob stories, horror stories. It doesn't excuse what I did. I was an asshole. She probably cried herself to sleep that night, felt bad, and maybe would be less likely to reach out to other people in the future. And maybe she lost other friendships she could have had because of how I treated her. Who knows what the ripple effect was? But there's no excuse. There are reasons. So a lot of times, I don't have patience for look at this bully because I hate bullies, and one of the reasons I hate bullies is because I was one. I mean, come on, like that's not really rocket science. But one of the reasons I don't have much patience for the backstories, fictionally, since we're talking about the realm of fiction here, fictional backstories of really bad people, is because nothing's going to change my mind that you're an asshole. Nothing's going to excuse the behavior. And I think with a lot of people, they fall into the trap of excusing the behavior. Oh, Spike was a pretty boy. He was a romantic before he got turned into a vampire. Now I don't feel so bad about all the people he murdered. I'm sure that was a great consolation to the women and the men that he murdered and the children he murdered for the 100 years he was a vampire. Great consolation. Congratulations. Good job, right? You have an excuse. I don't have any patience for that, typically. Because nothing's going to excuse it. Now, we can understand it. And so I think a lot of people, they conflate it. They conflate the understanding with the excusing, and they start to excuse the behavior, especially if the actor is hot. Spike, come on. Damon in Vampire Diaries. They're hot, so we excuse the behavior, and then if we could just give them a little morsel of rationale for what they did, their father was mean to them or whatever, mother was mean to them, give them a tiny little morsel of rationale, then they'll excuse the behavior. For me, that'll never happen. I'm never going to excuse the behavior. But it is interesting sometimes to understand the behavior, to understand where it came from. And so where I lose patience with is if I feel like the author is trying to excuse the behavior rather than just give us some understanding. This doesn't feel like this. This feels like, here, let's understand each other. Maybe we can, we want to defeat hatred, right? We do that by understanding each other because Naruto already said he's not going to forgive it. I believe him. I don't think he is going to forgive it. But so I don't feel like the author is trying to excuse behavior. I think he's just trying to explain it. That's where I live in that zone. That's what I really like. That's what I want. I don't want the excuses. I just want the reasons. So I think me and the show are on the same page. We'll find out for sure, but I think we are. Okay, for this one, we are starting at the beginning of the episode with the fade in, and we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. They were having a bubble party. Oh, okay. Girl, you dead as hell. You ain't gonna get out of the way? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got blown up. No, wait. That was a different explosion. I remember. Okay, I remember this. Still fighting this son of a bitch? Wait a minute. Okay, because this is what they witnessed before they started looking for him, right? Right. So this was the same explosion. All right, that we had before. We're just going back in time for some reason to start this episode. This is when they first witnessed them fighting each other. Yeah, yeah, he's just remembering that. Okay, gotcha. I'm not giving you a high five. Okay, it was him. Gotcha. I love how they animated that, man. That was amazing. All he sees is a logo. He doesn't see the face. That was great. Yeah, go to hell. Yeah, I'd be hating too. I have a terrible. Dad had a really good geometric mind. Like he can imagine geometric shapes in his mind, and like he could. That's why he was a fire control technician for the Navy. Like he could imagine geometry in his head, right? And so he can imagine a circle and put the lines through it, and he could tell you the angle and all that. He could do this shit. So he was really good for like memorizing symbols. I suck at that. You can show me three symbols, and then later one of them is on a wall. Which one of these are the three? Was it A, B, or C? I would. I don't even know if that's one of the three I saw. Like that's why I have so much trouble with like the insignias, the symbols, right? But I just don't have a mind for it. Like my mind is more about the words and stuff like that. The whole like I was terrible at trigonometry. Calculus. I think I really was terrible at calculus. All that kind of stuff. Like that kind of thought just wasn't there for me. Like mine was more the arts, right? Dad's brain was more for the sciences. Mine was more for the arts. So yeah, these like memorizing these symbols is just never gonna happen for me. I can't keep them in my head. That's why, like with the SATs, like there's a part of it which is like all this spatial recognition, recognizing shapes and stuff, and all that crap. I was really bad at that. They're eating good off whatever that animal is, but he's hating. He's secretly hating the whole time. I get it. That adds a whole new layer to all this. Kiss my ass. She was great at this origami, which became her power later. Damn, Orochimaru, you might be evil later. It's a drain on the system. You dick. Yeah, you're creeping me out. I like to see this voiceover actor get more work. Of course, this is the same dialogue we had before. I'm assuming we're going to get extra scenes. Yep. Yeah, he's alright. Oh man, don't start crying. I know the food's good, but damn. Or an accident, one or the other. Oh shit. Straight in the puddle. Get him out of here. Mop the floor with his ass. Innate talent. That's why he was actually the strongest. I don't remember them doing this before. This is new, I think. Yeah. Killing power. Oh shit. Now I know you guys can handle yourselves. There you go. You were the golden child. I didn't care. Nah, it sounds like you did. For now. He's a sad boy. I just knew I had to kill. It's like Alice's restaurant. I want to kill. It's a good way to look at it. He's such a good voiceover actor. He's got a warmth to his voice that a lot of guys don't. A lot of women have that warmth, but it's hard for a lot of guys to. Psycho violence. This is the whole theme of the entire series. I never realized. So interesting that we got this far into it before I saw it. I've told you that I've been terrible picking up themes because I'm just in it for the story, right? So a lot of times it sneaks up on me. Even the fact his name is Pain works. There is no easy solution, man. People can't hate you if they're dead. His romance novels. Time, I think, is really the answer. That's right. I'm ready to murk fools now. He shouldn't have said that. I like how the rain is tears. Interesting. I know I'm not talking much. I'm trying to pay attention here. You need a new person to be that. Okay, I get what you're saying. This is what Pervy was thinking. He took it the other direction. Interesting. Ooh, nice transition. I know it's animation. It's easy to do transitions in animation, but still. Leaving was the worst thing he did. Here we go. This is what happened after he left. Would you assholes stop fighting? You need to kill that bitch. Look at him. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Nice creature back there. So how would you fail? Getting stabbed in the back, I bet. Yep, he stabbed you in the back. It was worth a shot. Yeah, you know what it was. Stab in the back. Look at her, you made her sad. Yep. So I reanimated his corpse. He is a real dick. I assume you killed this bitch. F this guy. Well, shit. That dick. Boy. You son of a bitch. Nice Vader mask, by the way. Lower mask. Boy, you're going to pay for this. Unbelievable. He gave his life for her. F you. There's too many redheads on this show. I wonder what would happen if they had done that. He would have never gone for it, but what would have happened? Like I said, reasons, not excuses. These are great reasons. Hurry these nuts. Like you care. Shit. What's so interesting about this is the second in command is more powerful anyway. Just because somebody's the leader doesn't make them the massive threat, right? The second in command was a massive threat. I've always said I'd rather be the second in command. The leader takes all the heat, right? The real power is in the second command. This is a clear example of that. I die now. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah. This is a perfect backstory because the inciting incident, you're following the dream. It's a martyr situation, essentially. Jesus Christ is a martyr. Look what he did, right? Yeah, what? Really? You made him kill him and then you're going to stab him in the back? Literally? Yeah, really? What's with the air mask? I guess because of all the poison gas, right? Screw this guy. Is she doing that or is he doing it? Yeah, that's the way I would be all the time as a ninja. You never know if you got him or not, right? Did she die too? Is he puppeting her corpse too? I didn't think so. Okay. Fire style. That's going up your ass. Yeah, fire style. Really? You want this to be your last words? I assume those are the Leaf Black Ops, right? With their little masks. Nice cat mask. It'll be your death. What do they call that? Something they put on dead people. I don't remember the name for it. Could be a death mask. Jesus Christ. This is how you get it done. Summon the devil. Yeah, this is your doom, is what this is. Sir, I think he's a little pissed. He's doing all this instinctively, right? Well, I guess he had training. That's right. Jesus. Okay, this is when this first started. Gotcha. Oh yeah, this is called a level up. And y'all dead? I'm gonna use you. Oh shit. I don't know what it is, but I like it. How you like my dragon? you, you thought your masks were gonna save you, the little air mask. Oh shit, he's snatching souls. He is he is snatching souls, man. Give me your soul. Jesus Christ. Now I'm gonna make this one slow. That's how you deserve it. You have failed. You want these to be your last words, I see. He's in it now, man. Chomp. Yeah, I don't care. Wait, did he say transportation? Shit. That's the only thing he could have said that would have saved his ass. Really? We gotta wait another episode for this son of a bitch to die? Boy, I hate him. I just met him and I hate him. He's such an ass. Alright, well, we got a bunch of corpses I can use. Yeah, look at him. He's going full ham. That's right, I'll take this. Goddamn right. Yeah, ashes in my mouth. Yep. I thought the pain would be Pervy leaving. No, he was losing his buddy. Interesting. Still listening. You know, it's interesting how often this comes up in anime. Not all the time. Like, there's plenty of anime I can mention that doesn't do this, but like, there's plenty that does. You get a guy who can be a good guy or a bad guy. Hell, this is even just limited to anime. I could think of several examples. You've got Sons of Anarchy. Jax lost his way when he lost his best friend, his true spiritual blood brother, right? Legend of Galactic Heroes that happens. So many other examples, right? Like, you lose your best friend, your confidant, your conscience, and it doesn't necessarily mean this doesn't just happen to evil people, but it just makes everything so much harder. Like, if you just had your friend, it would just be easier. Well, stories aren't trying to make things easier for the protagonist or the antagonist. It's not supposed to be easy, and it never is for these characters, right? So that's I think that's a lot of times why they do it. It's such a turning point. It's a crossroads. If this hadn't happened, what then, right? Like, so just another thing I like we always knew he was dead, but like I didn't really appreciate the full impact of him dying because we had no how. Like, it's possible he could have killed him. Like, then he had been pure evil, but he didn't, right? So that's just the last thing that changed him. It was probably always going to go this way, but now this is the only way it could go once you lose your buddy like that, right? So